Still hand-coding complex HTML just to create a simple alert, badge or popover in your Joomla articles? Gave up on adding nested tabs or accordions in your website? It's time to simplify your workflow. Hi, I'm Ruud from Online Community Hub, where we create premium Joomla extensions trusted by over 2,000 Joomla users. I'm excited to introduce OCH Foundation 5, a powerful Joomla plugin that lets you add beautiful UI elements like alerts, badges, tabs and accordions directly into your content using simple, intuitive tags. Whether your template is using Bootstrap 5 or uTheme's UIKit, OCH Foundation 5 renders clean, responsive components without touching a single line of HTML or CSS. In this video, I'll show you how to install OCH Foundation 5 together with the free OCH Elements Editor plugin and use them to effortlessly enhance your site's design, right from the Joomla editor. Let's get started and see how easy it is to build modern interfaces with OCH Foundation 5. Okay, so let's get started. When on my site and you're logged in, you'll get an additional menu, My Account, and under there's My Downloads. There you will see a bunch of downloads that you can do. We'll look for OCH Subscriptions plugin, this one. And here you can download the files that we're going to need for the demonstration. I've already downloaded these files. I've also created a fresh website with block sample data installed in it. So let's go there and install the OCH Foundation 5 file. There you have it. Installation of plugin was successful, and the plugin OCH Elements as well. Okay, so now that both plugins are installed, we need to configure them. Let's go to plugins. Let's search them. Search for the start with OCH and then you'll see both plugins. The OCH Elements is already enabled. It does that automatically on install, and the system plugin isn't enabled because we first need to configure it. Let's click this. Okay, first off, everything you can configure comes with inline help. So we'll turn that on, and then you can see what these parameters are and what you can configure. On the plugin page you can include or exclude certain components for this plugin. We'll just leave it empty for now so that it will work on all components. We'll go to advanced. We'll have it trigger on the system events. We're using Cassiopeia, which is Bootstrap 5 template, and because Cassiopeia doesn't load complete Bootstrap framework, which we need for OCH Foundation 5, we're going to load that framework as well. And let's turn on debug so that we can get some additional debug information in case there are errors. So this is the basic configuration. Let's enable the plugin and save and close. Okay, so now that we've got it configured and enabled, let's go to the site, the front end. As you can see, it's the default out-of-the-box Joomla 5 installation with the block sample data. Let's go to the love article, because we all love Joomla. And go back to the backend, go to content, articles, and let's find the love article. Okay, so now we're in the article and we can see how OCH Foundation 5 works. Let's start with adding an alert, a Bootstrap 5 alert just below this line. So in the editor we go to CMS content, and here you can see the OCH Elements plugin button. We click that, and what we see now is a pop-up with all the tags that OCH Foundation 5 provides. We are going to create an alert, so let's click this one, and then you see that it will pre-fill the alert with all possible values. We're not going to use all the values, so we'll be deleting some. Okay, so the class is success, which will create green alert. We want to have the close button on there, and the heading is important. Let's make it important, and then we need to have some alert tags. Do not forget to share this page on Facebook. Let's delete all the other. Okay, so this is basically it. You just create an alert. We'll press save, and on the page we'll do a reload, and there you have it. Important, do not forget to share this page on Facebook with the close button. It's as simple as that. Let's create a second alert. Elements, alert. We want this one to be a red one. Danger. Close, heading, important. And the text. Share on Twitter. Save, and we'll do a refresh here, and there you have it, import share on Twitter. Okay, so basically we now have two alerts, but the second alert I only want to show on mobile devices. So I will disable this on desktop is false. Let's save it. Press F5 and it's gone. Now when I switch to mobile mode in my browser and refresh the page, there it is. Because we're now currently on a Galaxy Note. And it's gone again because we're back in desktop mode. How cool is that? Okay, let's move on to something different. We'll just remove these alerts. We're going to insert a badge. Module OCH elements, and we're going to insert a badge. Badge class is success, and the text will be it's Thursday. We're not going to use the let's set a start date for this badge. Let's set it to display only on Wednesday. Let's save it. Refresh the page, and no badge. And that's correct, because today is Thursday, so we want to have it only display on Thursday. Refresh, and it's Thursday. Here is the badge. So with the alerts, you saw that we could toggle on devices. With the start and end, you can set a start date and an end date for the tag to be rendered. With this you can create promotional content that will only display on certain times and time frames. Okay, now let's move on to a complicated one. We're going to add an accordion. OCH elements, accordions, and then it fills the complete tag for an accordion, and this one has two accordions in it. As you can see, the accordion can also have a start and end dates and be enabled on different devices. We're just going to delete that. Every accordion must have a unique accordion ID, which can be anything, but it should be repeated on the accordion items as well. Okay, so let's set a title for the first accordion, generic, and some generic information. And the second one we'll call advanced and detailed information. Okay, save, and let's see how that looks on the front end. Reload the page, and here you have it. You have an accordion created, as simple as that. So this is a basic accordion, but you can also nest accordions. Let's create an additional accordion, a nested accordion, in the second accordion item. Elements, and just insert the accordion in there. What we need to do now is make this ID unique. So I'll just be adding a 1, or let's add a 2, 2, and this accordion 2. I'll leave the default text in there. Just remove all these parameters. Save, and let's see how that looks. Refresh. Okay, so I'll have my accordion, generic and advanced, and in advanced I now have a second accordion, a nested accordion. It's as simple as that. Okay, now let's try to insert a topped element. CMS content, OCH elements, and then we go to tops. The same as the accordion, it inserts the complete top tag, which needs a unique ID, the same as with accordions. You can have it with start and end dates and device detection as well. This goes for all elements. I'll just remove them here. I'll give this a title, generic. And this one, advanced. Advanced text. Okay. Here you can see that the generic tab will be active. So that will be pre-selected. Let's save it. Refresh the front page. And there you have it, as simple as that. A generic and an advanced with the advanced text. Made a typo here. And just the same as with the accordions, tabs can be nested as well. So this is it for this video. There is a lot more what this plugin can do, but I will be addressing this in separate videos, amongst others for snippets, the articles tag with which you can have articles anywhere, and there is a special very powerful feature, injectors, with which you can inject automatically tags, content, whatever you want, anywhere on your site without doing it manually. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please check out the other videos as well.